Hello and good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another reading. And this time, this is a reading that I've decided to do for the collective, irrespective of your zodiac sign. The reason I'm doing this reading for the collective in love, it's more so because the last couple of readings I've been doing with regards to everybody's love situation is kind of giving me the same story. So to me, it appears that everybody right now is stuck in the similar situation in the collective with your love. Now, this collective love story that I'm looking at is for people who are already in a relationship and they want to move forward. It's basically a situation where they know each other. They have already been together for whatever amount of time, right? And they now want to take that further. But somewhere because of this pandemic and this COVID situation, a lot of people in the collective are finding it difficult to move towards the next phase of love in their relationship because of the situation with their money. Businesses have closed down, right? A lot of people have lost their jobs. Finances have gone quite in the opposite directions, right? So a lot of things have really affected the whole situation in the story where people want to move forward and take it to the next part of their life, right? Now, what has happened in here, and that is the reason why I'm decided to do this reading for the collective so that we can see what it is that is going on. Now, this reading will be from March the 24th until the second week of April of 2021. So, whatever the energies are in this period in time will show up right now in this reading. Okay. Now we got three tea leaf oracle here, and plus we got the Sibylla. Okay. Now the first is owl, which is saying good advice from a wise person, and then the Sibylla says victory. So there is somebody in your life, is what I'm getting, guys, in love, right? People in love. Uh, you have somebody in your life, or you will get somebody in your life who will guide you towards this victory, because that person will be very, very wise, mature, understanding. That person could be anybody from your collective environment, from your friend, family, relations, anybody, right? Co-workers, colleagues, anyone. But that person wants to come forward and show you the way towards your victory. And it is, it is somebody who is working with you or loves you and wants you to be happy. And wants you to be happy. Right? So this is a huge, beautiful part of the story in here. The next part of the story says pin, which says new job or career. See? This is where the whole story is. Somebody has got stuck in this situation, right? With regards to their job, their career, their money, because everything is interrelated. Remember that. When we are in love, we are in love. That is a part of the story. But in reality, in the 3D, money is a big part of the whole story for people to move forward and settle down in their life, right? So this is where the situation is with the new job and career, which is talking about these two cards, hope and impediment. So this is like the energy of justice, right? Justice, which is where there is an impediment, right? But this impediment will vanish because this is the death card, right? This is the death card. So there is a transition towards a situation where you want justice in love now. Now, that justice could be in the form of a legal settlement. For some, I'm already getting that. With regards to your assets or with regards to a prior commitment, right? Anything that has been in the way of your job and career or your expansion in life, guys, right? Which is a transition that impediment that is holding you back with regards to something new in your life that you know will create a new hope, new career, new justice, bring you back your new money part of the story, right? Finances will settle down. So there is a transition that has already started to happen or will happen in this period in time towards the situation of a job and career where you were probably getting stuck. And this is where this good advice from a friend or from somebody in your life, wise person, is moving you towards your zone of victory, is also what I'm getting, guys, right? So, this is the portion of your love story that is working out at this point, and so which means that it also could be that some of you guys are leaving an old situation behind to look for a new job, to move away from that old situation, to go forward and expand yourself with regards to your money, finances, anything that has been keeping you back in your life towards your own expansion and movement forward in love. Now, the last one is a bouquet, which is talking about compliments from an admirer, and then you got consultant. So, which is talking about consultant would more probably be somebody who is waiting for news from somebody here. Okay, is waiting for some kind of a situation, a news, is waiting for some illumination with regards to bringing back the bouquet in this love story, is more so what I'm getting, guys. Okay, some kind of information or illumination is required to bring back this beautiful story in the right place, is more so what I'm getting, guys, is more so what I'm getting. Okay, so somebody is waiting for some news, is waiting for some illumination here with regards to their understanding of how they can move forward, of what they can do, of what they need to do, of what their practical approach should be, right? Of their own understanding, whatever that situation in love is talking about in here. Now, the bottom of the deck says skull, claw, and then says angel. Okay, so we have the skull, which says hidden secrets can harm you. Claw is be careful to not take risk. Okay, an angel is spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So there is something that you are protected from as well, guys, right? That is telling you there is something in hiding where they are telling you do not take that risk on that particular part of the story. But at the same time, hidden secrets can harm you too. So whatever you're hiding can cause you to go through a lot of mental anxiety as well, right? So be careful, do not take risks. So whatever you guys are planning to do, you have to be very careful with your own self too. But at the same time, you guys are protected from any kind of harm that might arrive in your life as you are moving forward. But you have to be careful towards your risk situation as well. It also could be that they are telling you do not keep things in hiding. You can open it up, but be careful what you are letting people know. And do not take any kind of undue risk with people in general who can cause you harm. Yeah, who can cause you harm, right? So you have to be careful. You have to be careful with whom you're sharing things, with whom you're talking about the situation, right? You have to be careful, guys. But there is a protection of the angels in here. But at the same time, Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah, there is something that is coming up in here where you're protected with regards to something that you have done in the past, but you have to be very careful, guys, with regards to your secrets, and do not take risk with people you do not know or you cannot trust, because they might go and be a snitch behind you as well. Okay, because you got the club here. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, so there is something here, guys. Money will be coming to you. Yeah, somebody will be trying to stop you from moving towards your expansion here. That's what I'm getting more so. Because to me, it looks like you guys are trying to expand into a different situation, but you have to be careful with your understanding and with your progress in life, because it also could be that if you have told this to somebody else, that other person could possibly try to pull you out of that situation, and they don't want you to be happy as well, so you have to be very careful, guys. That's what this story is in here. Although you are protected, but at the same time, and you're protected because universe wants you to be happy in love with your money, and it is a possibility that you guys are moving forward or want to move forward, where both of you all can come together and be a part of each other's life, for that expansion to happen, right? And that also could be from a past situation, a past life situation, a past, love that has already evolved in your life. It could be anything for anybody in here. Okay. See, because the first card out here is patience and planning and spiritual union. Clear. The Two of Cups. Okay. So what they are telling you is you need some amount of patience in your life, guys, at this point in time, because like I said, there is a lot of things that is still waiting for you to uncover. You're waiting to hear something, you're waiting to gather some information as well, right? And somebody could be this here who is working with you to eliminate you and make you move towards your victory also at this point in time, to what you need to do. But there is an X amount of patience and planning that is 100% required for you guys in love, right? The next card says love begins the waiting game. So it is going to take a minute. It is going to take a minute. Everything will come back, everything will fall into place. Yes, time has gone by. Yes, time is important. But at the same time, it will still take a minute for you guys to come to the point of your understanding. See, and this is where you get the trapped in fear. It's the Eight of Sword energy, where somebody is still holding that secret, that hidden secret, which is also, of course, harming them too, whoever it is in your love area, right? Somebody is skeptical, fearful of moving past their boundaries, of doing something very different with the person they love. There also could be a mental victim mentality kind of a situation for somebody. I'm even getting that, right? They feel that they are imprisoned, they are trapped behind a closed door, they are not being able to move, their freedom has been taken away from them, right? Which is where it says Seven of Wands, stand your ground. So what they are telling you is, yes, it is a possibility that the financial crunch or something in your life is halting you, guys, towards your movement. But this is the time where you need to stand up and take control of your situation now. You have to learn to live up to the adversaries. You have to learn to face criticisms. You have to learn to defend yourself. You have to learn to move forward. And that is where they are telling you, stand your ground. Learn to say no wherever you have to say a no. Learn to stand for who you are, for what you are, and who you believe you are, right? And that is where the Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenation, where you, whoever it is, I have no clue who I'm talking to, but whoever it is, guys, you people are kind of fathoming out this approach for yourself. You're trying to understand your situation of what you need to do in order to be victorious towards this situation of love that is still in waiting for you at this point in time. Okay, so that is the full kind of a message situation here, guys, but we'll see more into it as we delve into the tarot here. Okay, the bottom of the deck is choose wisely, patience, and throat chakra. Okay, so there is communication that will have to happen, but you have to be patient, be very tempered, be very balanced. Choose your direction, choose your words wisely, right? What you're going to tell the other person or what the other person will be telling you back. Okay, whatever that situation is here, before you open up and declare yourself towards the situation of love in your life, guys. Okay, so they're asking you to have patience in yourself at this point in time, but we'll see more in here. Let's look at it. What about the patience and planning and spiritual union, please? So there is this energy, guys, that you all want this union, you all want this beautiful sacred union, love, everything in your life, but you need to have some amount of patience in yourself as well, right? To plan out yourself well in the right direction. Yeah, you have to give yourself some amount of time, guys, with regards to this situation. I'm getting more so for this whole combination of love to work in your life. Okay, where you or somebody else will have to take this into the next level, but you are, excuse me, you have been caught, whoever I'm talking to, right? You have been caught in that situation, like I explained, of difficulty with money. And okay, before I move forward, guys, this consultant is all about a lot of money, right? So somebody is waiting to be illuminated on their finances in here. That was the bottom of the deck, which I forgot to tell you about. Excuse me. Somebody is looking for information with regards to their money in here. Yeah. And that is the information they are waiting to be illuminated before they come forward and offer you the bouquet of love. And that is the reason there is a lot of patience and planning that is required, because to me it looks like that you guys have, like I said, you guys have got stuck in this crunch, right? So there is some situation, the star, yeah, see? See, with the star, it's all about your hope, faith, purpose, and in your destiny, in your coming destiny. What is your hope you have towards a situation, your faith you're keeping for yourself towards a situation of love, right? Because whoever it is I'm talking to, you guys know that there is a lot of love here. the destiny is waiting to bring back to you. Destiny wants to give you back your love. And you, whoever it is, you have seen the light at the end of the tunnel towards the situation of love as well. You have. And that is why you are kind of working with your money again. Like I said, the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Because to me it looks like, guys, that whoever it is, again, like I said, I'm referring to or I'm talking to, I've got no clue. But many of you have lost out on the last part of your story, whatever you have earlier done in your life with regards to a situation in love, where that completely kind of fizzled out. So if you guys have been married before, you have invested in some situation before, right? That situation has not brought you back any returns at all. So this is a entirely new situation of love that is evolving in here. But it requires a lot of patience and planning with regards to bringing back this beautiful relationship of give and take, towards one another, being generous and not hiding back anything or having control and domination over your money. It has to be in equal reciprocity between the two of you for this union to happen. And that is where somebody is now totally focused and invested upon bringing back the situation of love that they probably might have not done before, is also what I'm getting here, guys. Let's look at the situation. Love begins and the waiting game. So somebody is definitely working here with their money, with their emotions, with their time, everything. Their time is very important too, remember. Time is very important as well, because time is the part of the story where you probably, whoever it is, had not invested with the other person or had not given enough time to understand this soul connection that you guys have with one another, as well as also what I'm getting, where other situations had cropped up, where you probably had not been really in the mood of this give and take before, right? Yeah, see the wheel. Yeah, it's all about the money part of the story that got you caught up in here again. That's what I've been saying, that this money situation is being there in this collective with love in here. So somebody has kind of been doing the wrong thing before is also what I'm getting, guys, with this give and take. They had not been investing in this give and take. They had been distracted. They had been putting their money elsewhere, or they had too much of control and domination over what they give and what they take from you. Or they were even afraid of giving you because they were afraid of taking back anything also, right? They were not giving you enough, or they were not taking things from you because they were having too much of control and domination over their money part of the issue. Okay, where they have now gone a step forward, right? They step forward to see their mistake and to know that they have probably not spent enough time with you or have given you enough attention at the same time to build the story in the right possible way, is also what I'm getting, guys. Which is what they are now invested in, because they have seen the light at the end of the tunnel and they want to really make this happen in the right possible direction now. So they are putting their effort in the right place now with regards to this love situation, where there is a lot of patience and planning with money, with finances, right? And even with their time and energy. Why is the wheel here, please? Because this money had been keeping this love situation in holding. That's what I said, that this is all about this money part of the whole situation, that has somehow universe is like, you guys need to rectify yourself. You guys need to rectify your problems in love before you can move forward towards the next phase. So the first is first, right? This is a step-by-step situation that you will have to take up, guys, in your love, or else this will not move forward. Or else this will not move forward, right? So, yeah, so somebody is leaving something behind with regards to their, maybe an old business, an old commitment, an old relationship where they had been stuck for their money, or an old job, an old career that they had been working in, which probably have closed doors and have shut off. It could be anything, but there is a bit of strain on this person with regards to this money part also, right? Because see, when you're moving forward, it is definitely a part of the story where you're kind of overwhelmed and you don't know, because at one time you feel that, there has been too much of a waiting period and you need to move quickly. So for some, I'm even getting this story here that they really want to move quickly towards one another in this love situation. But again, this money is holding them in a place of a little bit of a problem here, guys, because they're leaving. See, when you're leaving something you have known before, that could be your old career, your old job, your old home, where money has been a part of the situation and you want to move forward, it's pretty obvious that you're going to feel a little bit iffy about the whole situation, right? Let's look in trapped in fear, stand your ground, rest and rejuvenate. So what they are telling you is you don't have to get scared. Just be who you are, but make it very, very authentic for yourself. Take time to understand yourself. You don't have to get scared, right? Take plenty of rest. Probably take a temporary shelter in your life. Remove yourself from all the drama in order to bring back your strength in the right direction. Also, I'm getting for some people in here too, right? So you have to actually fight through here in order to move away from a difficult situation. And that is where, guys, you will need a lot of strength and courage in here as well. Yeah, see? Because it's been very toxic for some people. Very, very toxic situation. This Eight of Swords is appearing twice. There is a toxic situation that somebody wants to really move away from, and they're tired of that situation. Whatever it could be, like I said, it could be an old job situation. It could be an old business you were in that's become toxic now. In the sense that people are not doing their work and a lot of people are giving you a hard time. It also could be that, or also it could be a family situation where there is a lot of toxicity that is kind of holding you back, and you're trying to fight that situation because this is a very, very bad situation and you're trying to move away from that difficult situation, guys, in order to move towards your own new emotional experience that will bring you back your happiness also. Where you can learn to be sensitive, you can learn to be good again. It's everything, right? You feel happy. You can share your thoughts, your visions with somebody in love. Both of you guys can really dream of something better in times to come. right? Where both of you guys are on the same page as well, where you all can come together, build new things, build new ideas, have new visions for your life, right? So a lot of things, but there is a feeling of being a little bit iffy as well. Don't forget that, because like I said, this toxicity could be in your situation of your domestic part, or it also could be in situation of business, career, anywhere from where you definitely want to move away from. Okay, let's look at the star. Why is the star here? But somebody is definitely invested in this new situation here. Is definitely invested, right? They want to do this beautiful story. They want to bring this to fruition. Why is the star here, please? They want to give each other, like, it's like coming together where miracles happen. So they're also waiting for some kind of information, news. Yeah, see, with regards to their monetary independence. Yeah. They're trying to work through this situation. They believe that this monetary independence is what something they want for their own situation, and that is where they are kind of waiting for some information that is going to enable them to move towards the story. So there has to be some amount of patience and planning that needs to work in the story in here, guys. Definitely needs to work in the story. Because like I said, the consultant, and remember, a lot of money. This is the situation that is waiting for somebody in here with regards to their financial independence, because they are invested in that story totally, where some of you guys could also be possibly looking for maybe legal help, anything, looking for a new career, a new business opportunity. It can be anything that will help you to bring back your monetary situation in the right way. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles, because this is a start of something brand new in your life. Where you have earlier done a lot and you are now going forward with something totally new. Your plan is quite their kind of a situation, right? And the Chariot. Yeah, your plan is quite ready, I would say. Okay. You're very close to that. You're very close to that. So whatever that situation is, guys, you're very close to being close to knowing what you have to do with regards to your financial independence in here as well. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. So you're very close to that. That's why you're taking a little bit of a time as well. That to kind of seal the plan in the right place, make it foolproof. You know what I'm getting? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and as soon as you receive the news, you're also waiting for that information, like I said. As soon as you receive the news, you will be able to move. So you're still kind of in a little bit of a waiting period here, is also what I'm getting, guys. Okay, let's look at the Six of Pentacles. But you're really focused on this subject, that will allow you to move forward towards your victory. So this also could be an advice you're waiting for. Eight of Cups and the Hierophant, yeah, which will help you to take on a spiritual quest, is more so I'm getting, towards your spiritual union. This is a very, very spiritual union, guys. And you want to be on a spiritual quest in here. You definitely want to be with the person you love. Let's look at the star here. I'm going to take a chakra oracle here. This is a very, very spiritual quest that you want to now really get going with. Because this is a very, very divine connection that I'm tapping into, or my spirit is making me tap into. Let's look at the star card here. And that is the reason, as soon as you can get a clear illumination of this subject here, you will be able to move. So it is like a waiting period. You're very close to it, right? Impartiality. Yeah, see, the star is talking about being impartial towards the situation, because if you are partial, you will not be able to move, right? So you have to be very impartial towards your decision. You have to be very fair. You have to be very, very fair, guys, towards this decision, because if you are partial, if you're only thinking about yourself, you will not be able to move forward, is the story here. That's what the star card is all about. So whatever you are doing, you have to think about the both of you, right? What makes each other happy? What is that makes each other happy in this situation of love? So you have to be very impartial towards one another with regards to this give and take that will allow you to carry forward on your next spiritual adventure, quest, spiritual journey that you guys are in. Okay? So it has to be very fair towards each other. Let's look at the wheel. Why is the wheel here? So there is something that is bound to close of your last situation, or for some, it has already closed. That could be, like I said, it could be a situation where your money was involved. That could be your business, your job, your home, anything that had money part of the story in there, right? Yeah, see? It's a new beginning here. It's a totally new beginning towards a new situation in life. From an old situation where somebody had been stuck, right? And this is a new situation that is waiting to happen in the story in here, guys. Let's look at the King of Wands. And this is where this energy of the King of Wands is showing up, which is talking about being the leader once again, to bring back this entire balance in the situation and compromise with whatever had gone wrong before. See, Five of Pentacles. There was a lot of story here. Wow. There was a lot of story where you guys have left each other out in the cold for some, or one of you had been stuck in a very codependent relationship, or one of you had been going through a victim mentality. It could be anything for anybody here. But this situation has to be gone, has to go. And that is a new beginning that is coming up, showing up in here. The Two of Pentacles, where you might be feeling, whoever it is, like I said, might be feeling a bit overwhelmed with this change and shift in your life that is coming up in here. Okay? And this is a return towards your story, towards the person you love. You want to go back, you want to be victorious, you want to enjoy life with that person again in your life. The Two of Cups. Yeah. There is a return. There is a return from an old situation that hadn't worked, is also what I'm getting, guys. It's a return back home, more so. But that is where, the shift, excuse me, is happening, which might make you feel a little bit iffy here. Let's look at the Wheel and the Fool. This return is waiting to happen. Please talk to me about the Wheel and the Fool. It's a new beginning for sure. So some of you guys could also be moving into a new business, into a new career, into a new home, relocation. Anything can happen here. Basically liberation. Basically freedom from the past. Freedom from the past is very important for you right now. That's waiting to happen. It's a little bit of a time period that you have to allow yourself in here, guys. Okay? Victim and perception. Yeah, see? Because you have seen yourself clearly with whoever I'm talking to. I have no clue, as I said. But you had there was a lot of negative self-talk. Some of you guys, like I said, could have lost your job, could have lost your money, could have lost your home, anything. Anything could have happened, where there was a lot of victim mentality, guys, you had been holding with regards to this financial crunch, right? You were not feeling safe and secure in yourself towards a situation which today you can clearly see with your new perception that doesn't have to be there anymore. This situation is going to change, and you know that you have seen yourself clearly, whoever I'm talking to, that this victim mentality is not at all required in your case, because there is something, see, grief, there is that caused you a lot of grief with a lot of gossip, and now you're impatient towards a situation of forgiveness, which is what the entire story is, because some of you guys had not been able to move away from this victim mentality towards looking at the situation from a different, complete perspective, right? You were going through a lot of negative self-talk. And that's why the Eight of Swords is here. Going through a lot of negative self-talk, which my spirit is telling you, you don't have to be. This return is bound to happen. This return is coming up in here. You might be feeling a little bit iffy if it's going to happen or not, if you can make things happen or not, if you can really stand up and work towards the compromise, if you can really find a middle ground towards this whole situation. You might be feeling a little bit iffy about the whole thing, guys. But then again, at the same point in time, your perception has to change. Because only when your perception changes, that's when your whole situation will change. Whole situation will change towards a new liberation that is waiting to happen. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're kind of like, I don't know, enlightenment. See? Yeah, this is where some kind of news will come in, guys, that will allow you to liberate yourself, because the Fool and the Wheel is also talking about a new start, a new liberation. See? Renewal. Yeah, there is some kind of enlightenment that will occur here, guys. That will throw you away from that victim mentality in order towards your own understanding, where you will find yourself that you will be able to do things in the right way as well, guys. As well, because like I said, this whole situation has been blocked because you have not been in that area of your understanding in the right direction as well too. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Wands. See, because this is a situation, you're not giving up. You're going to fight this. Eight of Swords. You're going to stand up and believe in your destiny. You're going to stand up and believe in what you see and hear and feel is the truth in here. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. You know, it's the warrior energy of somebody who is not willing to just sacrifice and give up their hope and give up every belief in their life. No, no, no. No, no, no. You're going to fight till the end. You're going to fight for this liberation till the end. So you're just waiting for information that is going to change your whole story, where you can move towards, and you're a little bit dicey, you know, if you will receive the information at the right time too. Or things, you know, can take a little bit longer than you might be expecting it to happen as well, right? Let's look at the Nine of Wands. So you're kind of feeling a little bit iffy on that situation too, because you really want the news. You really want to know how to do things right, or by right now. Where is your new job, your new career? Maybe some of you guys have applied for a new job, right? Some of you guys are opening up new business. So you're kind of waiting. That waiting period is on towards the next step, where you're trying to figure out what is the time period you can get your answers for you to move forward into the next part of your story. So there is definitely a waiting period before you can proceed forward towards this situation of love. Let's look at the Nine of Wands here. But your whole perception will change, guys, towards the situation. Yeah, see, the Two of Swords. You want to bring back the harmony, guys. You definitely want to make peace with yourself, with every situation in your life. 100%. Why is the Two of Swords here? And you're fighting to bring back that peace in the situation of love. Even in yourself too. With regards to those monetary terms and conditions we spoke about right now, right? Why is the Two of Swords here? Let's see. Why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here, please? Yeah, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you want to really reconcile with somebody, bring back peace in your life, and you're fighting for that. You're definitely waiting at the same time that, like I said, you're waiting, but you're not giving up. There is a little bit of a wait here as well, as I said, but again, you want to reconcile, you want to bring back peace, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy your life, right? Eight of Swords. This toxicity is killing you, guys. This toxicity is something that you need to get out of in yourself as well. In yourself. It's a self-sabotage. Remember, apart from others holding you, Ten of Cups, yeah. Apart from others holding you in wherever situation, whatever situation, but this toxicity has to end. Even in yourself, guys. You have to allow that to open. You have to believe in yourself. There could have been a hurtful situation for some of you, I'm getting, where you probably feel that somebody in your life may not trust you back again, is also what I'm getting. It's also about trust, right? So you kind of feel a little bit mentally entrapped if the other person will believe you as you move forward. It also could be that because there could have been time that has gone by. For some of you, I'm even getting that, right? But again, like I said, Page of Cups. See, something that you probably are still feeling a little bit iffy if you can change the whole scenario, but this change is bound to happen. The Tower. This change is bound to happen. There is a faulty, okay, there is also a faulty structure here that is going to collapse. That could be in yourself too. When you have been kind of not finding your stability in order to make an offer or even an apology to somebody in your life is also a part of the story. So you have been holding yourself victim in that situation, and when you feel that, you're waiting for the time where you can actually move forward and say the right word to somebody that you truly love is also what I'm getting. Let's look at the Page of Cups. Somebody also could be waiting for an apology. And you're probably wondering if you can make that happen. Yeah, see? The Hermit. Yeah, you're probably wondering how you can rectify the whole situation too. Right? With somebody that you truly love, guys. But there is a change that is going to come all of a sudden, when you will end up saying what you have to say to somebody you truly love. That change is in the way, guys. You might be thinking about it right now, but the change is bound to happen because Tower shows up in here, where you will be able to say the right thing to the person you truly love. See the Four of Wands. Yeah, you want a commitment. You really want to bring that entire 9 yards back into your life with this marriage proposal, happiness, commitment, true love, everything that you truly desire. And it's also a part of the story where you will have to say the right thing. If somebody deserves an apology, you have to, make it a point to apologize to, guys. Because that's when you will be able to move, really. Or else you will be stuck again, because this apology is very, very essential, as I'm getting it here. And that is what you will be also thinking about as to how, because you will face criticism as well. When you apologize, the other person will probably give you a little bit of a tough time. But, okay, hell, whatever it is, right? However way it works, doesn't matter. But this is a situation, so you are kind of taking a minute here to figure it out. Yeah, illumination. There's some information here too that you're waiting for with regards to Five of Wands. Yeah, something that is not getting out of your head, guys. You're stuck in this situation here. But at the same time, the High Priestess is coming in here to allow you to understand yourself better, to plan towards the future. And this High Priestess energy, this is a secret, right? Something that you haven't done before is holding you, where you are now thinking of your future, that you have to plan and talk and figure things out in the right way towards the person you truly love and care for in here, guys. There is a part of the story here where some of you are caught in that situation that you probably haven't said the truth, right? So this is where hidden secrets are coming in. Something you have been hiding, but be very careful now, right? To what you say and do. Do not take unnecessary risk of fighting with somebody at this point, and going like, oh, my word against you. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Let's look at the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Somebody is waiting here for an apology from you, whoever it is, guys. Because there has been a past situation here in the story is what I'm getting. Yeah, see, bittersweet. There is bittersweet memories here. Not everything is bitter, not everything is sweet. There is a mixed feeling towards this whole situation, where things have not really worked out in the right possible direction. So there is a mixed feeling. And this mixed feeling is showing up in here with the Two of Pentacles, right? That you still don't know if you will be forgiven, if the past would be forgotten, right? Bittersweet memories are still lingering in your life, guys. So, yeah, you have to take your stand on the situation. You definitely have to take a stand on the situation here. Let's look at the Page of Cups, the Hermit, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Yeah, there is some information, some deep soul searching that you're doing towards this situation of bittersweet memories, of rectifying the whole situation, of correcting the whole situation in the story as well. Release. Yeah, so they're telling you to release this. They're asking you to let it go. Whatever is holding you back, and bring back the balance in your life, guys. Because this passion is holding on. That passion needs to go forward, so something has to be completed with regards to an old energy I'm getting to recover and move yourself from an area of facade and deception where there was a scary part of the story with rejection towards a soulmate energy. Yeah, so something needs to go. Something has to be released here, guys. Something has to move. And that is where this fight is on, to bring back the balance, right? Eight of Pentacles, somebody is investing and being a self-master in learning about this whole situation and working very focused and with dedication to see how the situation can be resolved with the Five of Wands. It could be an internal conflict, external conflict, could be people around you who are trying to stop you from moving forward towards this story. It could be anything for anybody, guys. But this is where the story is. This is where the story is, that there is still a persisting, lingering effect of this Five of Wands energy, which is talking about becoming a self-master, knowing what to do and how to work through this energy in order to bring back the balance in this situation is very, very important at this point in time, guys. Very, very important at this point in time. And that is the dedication, that is the focus, right, that needs to happen. Because see, over here, somebody is really moving. There is a transition towards this passion in here, right? Now, somebody cannot get this out of their head. They really want this passion back into the situation here. Back into the situation here. Yeah, see, High Priestess, completion, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, there has to be a completion of the old, guys, as well as of the secrets that somebody had been hiding or one has been hiding from the other. That secret can harm you. That needs to come out. The truth needs to be told. Lovers, Three of Wands, recovery. Yeah, there is this recovery that's coming up towards the situation of love. But again, like I said, this is the period, guys, that you all are going through, unfortunately or fortunately. And it is, I don't say unfortunately, it's more because there is also a learning lesson involved in this whole story in here. But you have to be very, very careful of how you tell people what you have to tell them with your words and with your understanding, because There is an X amount of bittersweet memories still persisting in this love situation. So you have to be very careful because one of you have gone through this victim mentality, excuse me, which has been very, very bad in this whole situation of love, right? And that has delayed the whole situation as well. That has delayed the whole situation. So now you have to work yourself, and you will definitely come out of this phase to rectify the whole situation. And that is where you guys have taken permanent and temporary shelter to find a permanent solution to this whole story in here as well. Okay, enjoy this reading, ladies and gentlemen. Until we see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste.